Now, I think we have Mohit Govardhani with us. Is that? I think that's right. He's from Big Bollywood Buffs. Mohit, are you hearing me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hi Mohit, thank you so much for joining. Now, you have interviewed a lot of stars. You're a big Bollywood follower yourself. And how important is this moment? And tell us why this film in particular has resonated with audiences around the world, but also, of course, here in the UK.
Of course. I mean, Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge is not just a film, it's actually a cultural phenomenon. As you mentioned previously, the film is possibly the only Bollywood film that has been running successfully at a theatre in India for the past 30 years at the Maratha Mandir in Mumbai. And its impact on British Asians isn't just nostalgic, but I feel like it's foundational because there's very few films that have actually captured the emotional reality and essence of the South Asian diaspora with the authenticity and the aspiration that DDLJ did back in 1995.
Mohit, tell me, what does it mean to you personally? I mean, you're a huge Bollywood fan. What does this film mean to you personally?
I mean, for me, honestly, it was one of the first few movies I watched during my childhood. It brings back so many childhood memories. Just watching Shah Rukh and Kajol on screen, their chemistry, but also as an NRI and someone who's not actually born brought up in India, but someone who grew up in Europe and the UK, I do think that through this film, I learned so much about India. It just made everybody, all the NRIs, be so much more culturally rooted and in line with their values and Indian values.
Well, I think that's exactly it, because for a lot of us who grew up, not in India, but grew up here, but, it was so much a part of our childhoods watching these films.
Yes.
These stars are household names for many of us. How big of a fan base, particularly in the UK? I mean, we've heard a bit of it there, some of the fans who've gathered, but clearly, I mean, I'm watching people desperately trying to take photos with Shah Rukh Khan and Kajol as they leave, and it's really something to see. But I mean, how big of a fan base do they have here in the UK specifically?
Honestly, I think in the UK they probably have their biggest fan base. Shah Rukh Khan is obviously an international star. He's recognized all over the world. Even in Germany, he has a massive fan base. In Spain, not just the Indians who live abroad, but also people from all over the world know Shah Rukh Khan. I mean, he's the Shah Rukh Khan. He's India's biggest superstar. Kajol, of course, she's had a career spanning over 3 decades, so she's also very popular. And, in the UK, fans just go crazy about them. As you mentioned, like, everybody's trying to get a selfie with them, trying to get a picture with them. But I do genuinely feel that connect that fans have with these stars is because they've appeared in so many hit films together, and their on-screen chemistry as a love couple is just amazing.
Mohit, thank you so much for that. It was really, really interesting to hear your perspective as someone who's followed this closely over many years. Now.